Hey, short hitters rejoice because there's hope for you and you don't have to throw out your entire golf swing to get the distance that you're after. But instead, let's talk about some of the little tiny, call them top secret power leaks. Why are they top secret? Because not a lot of instructors are covering them, and not a lot of golfers in your situation ever consider them. Now, we talked about the left-hand thumb in the last one of these videos. In this one, let's talk about another feature at address that short hitters often get wrong. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Steve with HitItLonger.com. So when I look at a student for the first time who doesn't hit the ball very far, I can often spot up to 3 different power leaks before they ever pull back the club. We already talked about the thumb in another video. In this one, let's talk about the position of the arms or the elbows at the moment of address. Now, what I often see in the golfers who hit the ball short, don't have a lot of power, is I'll see the elbows both bent and apart, something like this. And so you can see already the roots of the chicken wing right at address, as my elbow is already in that chicken wing position. And it's very easy to return to the position you started at address. So my elbows are apart. This elbow is back in the armpit, and it's not setting me up for a power shot. I can already tell a short hitter and a long hitter based on just this one factor. So here is a tip that'll help you with this. Of course, you gotta film yourself or take some photographs or have a friend look at you and tell you if this is an issue for you or not. A golf pro you can also ask too for some help if you need to. I like to address it this way. When I set up to the ball, I like to establish what I call the left arm measurement first. So I will put my thumb on there, and if you missed the last video, we talked about the correct thumb position as a major power leak or major source of power and leverage. I'm now going to hold the left arm out at about baseball level, horizontal, and I'm going to bring my upper arm across my pec. I'm going to try to get it on top of my pec, call it a pec grab. This is going to put my left elbow in position, just like this. And now I'm trying to get my right arm on here to where my elbows are maybe only 4 to 6 inches apart. Now, I wouldn't suggest trying to squeeze them together or feel like the Ben Hogan imagery where you've got ropes wrapped around them, keeping them really contained in a box. I can find that imagery can make you a little bit tense. But instead, if you line the left arm up correctly, like this, and the right arm goes on the grip properly like this, and extended rather than bent, but a little bit bent, but not bent like in the first example, you can see that my elbows are maybe 4 to 6 inches apart here, hanging quite naturally. Now, everybody will be a little bit different because the thickness of the arms, the broadness of the shoulders, we all have our differences anatomically. So don't go by anybody else's measurement. And again, don't try to squeeze them together. If you can get the pec grab and the right elbow lining up to match it, you're going to see all of a sudden, now that my left arm is in position, my right elbow is going to come right up and be about 4 or 5 inches away, maybe 6 inches away at address, just like that. And that sets us up for a really good wide arc, a good impact zone, and a lot more power. Let's check out. I'll show you the pec grab in action and the way my elbows are going to line up reasonably close together at address. And that's a good strong shot out there with an 8-iron. Now again, looking back at that in slow motion, you could see my address position. I wasn't tensing up and trying to squeeze the elbows. The right elbow was just simply responding to the position after the pec grab of the left, going on there underneath like that, and my elbows end up in a perfect spot where I'm not going to get any power leaks from the old chicken wing and no wrist snap like a lot of you short hitters do. This is a great first step at address to lead you naturally into the proper motion of the snap and the release of the club head, which should look more like this and less like this when you follow through. But this is what I see in a lot of the shortest hitters that I coach. When we get them like this, they hit it a lot farther. That usually begins with this look at address. So hopefully this helps. Give this a try. If you're a chicken winger, if you're a slicer, if you're a short hitter, check yourself out in a full-length mirror, face on, and see how you naturally line up to the ball. And if not, try my pec grab and see how close your elbows get. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'm Steve. Thanks for supporting my channel. Help me get to 100,000 subscribers by hitting that little red button down below. Like if you like this, and leave a comment if you have any questions about this. And as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.